Hey everybody, what's up? This is Ken from Self Risen Graphics, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a voice tutorial of a very overused Photoshop effect for text. It's basically giving your text a nice glossy feel to it and a glossy effect. Alright, so you're going to want to go to File New, and I'm working with about 1080 by 720 pixels. I like to keep my content set to transparent. Alright, so let's open that up. First, for this demonstration and tutorial, I'm going to just set the backdrop that the text is going to sit on to a nice reddish black gradient. Alright, so just create a new layer and grab your text tool and drag it out and write whatever you want. For this, I'm going to be writing graphics, except I don't really like that font for this demonstration. I'm going to be working with, where is it? Reboard. I like this a lot. Alright, so I'm going to set the color to a nice light silver. Just like that. And just accept that. Alright, so I'm just going to move it over to the middle of the document. And then you're going to want to follow that up by creating a new layer on top of your text layer. And while selecting on your new layer, you're going to want to hold Control down and click the little thumbnail of the text layer. What that's going to do is select the text, and still while you're on your new layer, go to your gradient tool and go to the angled gradient. It's the third one in, and I'm still going to be working with the red and black as well. And you're going to want to go about halfway to the middle of the text, and I'm going to hold Shift down, and I'm just going to drag straight through it, and just like that, it's a nice, easy, simple way to create a glossy effect to your text that gives it a two-toned colorish effect. But I'm just going to take that a little step further and go use the settings that I like to use when I do this. Alright, so we're going to want to go to the text layer and go to Layer Style. I like to add a stroke. That actually looks very good just by itself. Black and set to 3 pixels. I'm going to add a drop shadow. Change the distance to a little farther out. Gives a very nice 3D effect. The spread can stay the same, just the distance was dragged out to 15. And for outer glow as well, I don't like something that's very, very bright around the text. I like something that's very smaller but still looks good. So I think for this, it's probably going to look the best at a silver, with a nice silver. I'm just going to change it to normal, bring up the opacity to 100, and probably drag this to about 20, see how that looks. And that looks alright. Let's see how 15 looks. 15 looks a little bit better, and change the spread to 10. And I'm not going to do any effects with that. Alright, just that alone looks pretty good. As well as you can change your gradient to, I like to use, well, depending on what you want to work with, certain layer effects look better than others. As you can see, half of them. But I'm just gonna leave it as normal. And just like that, you can see that the effect looks very nice on your text, and it definitely, you can see, gives it a nice glossy feel to it. Now, let's not zoom in too far. All right, so that's one way you can do this. I'm going to show you another way as well. So you're going to want to do the same thing, new. Keep my settings the same, click OK. I'm going to add the same style of, same setup. I'm just going to change the colors to a maybe blue and black as well. Alright, let's see. And drag this. Alright, let's see. How about this way? And that looks pretty good. Alright, I'm just going to create a new layer and still use the text tool. And right up here, I'm going to type in graphics as well. Leave everything the same, same size. Alright, you're going to want to create a new layer again, and hold Control and click the thumbnail while still staying on your new layer. You're going to want to go to your ellipse tool and select that. And up here, well, where I just clicked, you can change your color to where you want to give the glossy feel to it. And I think for this, probably a blue will look very good, maybe darker blue like that. and what you're going to do is you're going to take your tool, and I like to bring it all the way up here and drag it out just like that, and you can go really far or just skim the top of it, but I like to go about halfway just like that. And what you're going to want to do is rasterize your layer, and then go into the text layer. I also like to rasterize that as well. And once you're there, staying in your text layer, you're going to want to go into Quick Selection, right-click on the layer and click Select Inverse. Go back to where you used your ellipse tool, stay in that layer, and click the Delete button. And what that will do is give your text as well, instead of a flat effect as the other one, as you can see, this gives it a well, it gives it a rounded effect on the text, and it looks nice as well. And you can also play with the settings. You could change the ellipse tool settings to overlay if you want, soft light. You can definitely play with them. Sometimes I like pin light as well, and linear light looks good. Let's do that, and I'm just going to change some of the options on the text. Let's see. Let's give it a drop shadow as well. And a bevel and emboss looks very good. That definitely gives it a 3D feel, just like that. Especially when you add a stroke around it, not too big, just like that. Even that looks really good. You don't want to go crazy with all the effects and stuff like that. If you want to add an outer glow or an inner glow, anything like that. But you can definitely have some fun with it, and definitely give it the look you want to. And I hope I helped you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys knew this already, but if you didn't, that is two of the ways I like to use the effect to give your text a glossy feel to it. All right, guys. Like or dislike the video depending on how I did, and leave some feedback. And also, you're gonna want to, if you want to see any other tutorials from us, tutorials, voice tutorials, or videos, anything like that in the field of graphics, just PM us, leave us a comment, let us know. Alright guys, Self-Risen Graphics, see you later.